If you feel like you are doing everything in the relationship, you're initiating the conversations, you are planning all the dates, you are managing the emotional health of the relationship, trying to get your partner to step up, but they just don't seem like they're willing to, and you are feeling exhausted. This pattern of interaction with your partner is sometimes called overfunctioning in relationships, and you see it all the time in couples that show up in my office in couples therapy. And that's because this pattern can be really nefarious. It feels to you like you are giving your all. You're giving 120% of the relationship. And the act of putting so much in feels like an act of love. But in reality, this pattern can lead to really negative consequences in a relationship where you are putting so much in, and the more you put in, the more your partner feels overwhelmed and pulls back. Overfunctioning means that you are taking responsibility for two people's emotional labor, not just your own, but your partner's as well. Some common signs of overfunctioning are you keep reminding your partner to work on themselves, but they just don't seem to. You keep pushing them to live up to their potential, but they don't seem willing or interested in doing the things that you suggest. You take on tasks that they could easily do themselves, sometimes leading to you feeling totally overwhelmed in the relationship and feeling like I'm doing everything here. If you're the one who's always reminding your partner to go to therapy or sending them resources and trying to manage their personal growth, then you are probably overfunctioning. And even though this feels like love sometimes, it often ends in your partner feeling kind of micromanaged and eventually resentful. So there's 5 steps that I would recommend. The first step is that you got to take ownership of this pattern. You got to recognize what you might be slipping into and how negative it can be for your relationship if you are doing more of that overfunctioning. So own the pattern and acknowledge that you are doing the overfunctioning in the first place. 2 is to set internal boundaries. Okay, remind yourself that you're not going to carry the emotional load just on your own. That's really important here, because the more you can set those internal boundaries and be firm about them, the more that will keep you from slipping into those behaviors that can be negative and taking over more of the emotional load. Step 3 is to practice doing less. Okay? Allow your partner the space and opportunity that they need to step up in the ways that you want them to. And that means that you need to practice sitting with the discomfort of what it's like to not do as much in those moments. Step 4 is to make sure that you're surrounded with people who support you, good friends, family, etc. And step 5 is you need to practice having direct conversations with your partner. Again, using those I feel statements, but talking about how you're feeling in the relationship, the frustration that you feel, and be direct and firm about what you need from them and requests that you want to make of them.